What if I told you there's a secret ingredient to success, a key that unlocks your potential and helps you achieve your wildest dreams? That key is self-discipline. It's the ability to push yourself, to stay focused on your goals even when things get tough. Without self-discipline, talent can flounder and potential remains untapped. We live in a world of instant gratification. This constant bombardment can make it challenging to cultivate self-discipline. True satisfaction rarely comes from quick fixes. It requires time, effort, and self-discipline. Ever wondered what happens inside your head when you resist that tempting donut or choose a workout over Netflix? It's your prefrontal cortex, the executive center of your brain, flexing its self-control muscles. This area is responsible for planning, decision-making, and overriding impulsive urges. Think of your prefrontal cortex as the CEO of your brain. Just like a muscle, your prefrontal cortex can be strengthened with practice. Imagine if you had to consciously think about every single action you took throughout the day. Habits are like shortcuts for our brains, allowing us to conserve mental energy for more demanding tasks. When a behavior becomes a habit, we don't have to rely on willpower alone to get it done. Building positive habits is essential for strengthening self-discipline. Have you ever noticed how your willpower seems to dwindle as the day goes on? Every decision we make chips away at our finite reserve of willpower. By minimizing unnecessary decisions, you conserve your willpower for the choices that truly matter. For a long time, scientists believed that our brains were relatively fixed after a certain age. But groundbreaking research has revealed that our brains are incredibly adaptable, capable of changing and forming new neural connections throughout our lives. This phenomenon is known as neuroplasticity. Every time you exercise self-discipline, you're literally rewiring your brain, strengthening the neural pathways associated with willpower and focus. Visualization or mental imagery involves creating a vivid mental picture of yourself successfully performing a desired behavior. This technique isn't just for athletes or performers, it's a powerful tool for strengthening self-discipline and achieving your goals. When you vividly imagine yourself resisting temptation or following through on a challenging task, you're essentially giving your brain a practice run. Visualization is most effective when combined with action. Let's face it, building self-discipline often feels like an internal battle. On one side, you have your desires, those tempting urges for immediate pleasure, comfort, or ease. On the other side stands discipline, the voice urging you toward long-term goals. The key to strengthening self-discipline is to become aware of this internal tug-of-war and develop strategies to tip the scales in favor of discipline. Before you can effectively manage your desires, it's essential to understand what's fueling them. By identifying the root cause of your desires, you can start to address them in healthier, more productive ways. Your desires provide valuable insights into your needs and motivations. One of the most significant challenges to self-discipline is the allure of instant gratification. Delayed gratification is the ability to resist a smaller, immediate reward in favor of a larger, more desirable reward in the future. Every time you choose discipline over instant gratification, you're making an investment in your future self. You're prioritizing progress and fulfillment over fleeting satisfaction. Our emotions can be powerful drivers of our behavior, especially when it comes to self-discipline. The key to maintaining self-discipline, even in the face of challenging emotions, is to develop the ability to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Practice mindfulness and develop coping mechanisms to manage stress and negative emotions. By mastering your emotions, you empower yourself to make conscious, deliberate choices that support your long-term well-being and success. When it comes to building self-discipline, starting small is essential. Each small victory creates a ripple effect, building momentum and boosting your motivation to keep going. Focus on consistency rather than intensity. By celebrating these small victories, you reinforce positive behaviors and create a positive feedback loop that fuels your self-discipline muscle. Have you ever set a goal that felt so big and audacious that it left you feeling paralyzed and unsure where to begin? By dividing a large goal into smaller, more manageable steps, you transform a daunting challenge into a series of achievable milestones. Each base camp represents a smaller, more attainable goal that moves you closer to the peak. These small steps act as stepping stones, guiding you towards your ultimate objective while keeping procrastination at bay. Section 3, Celebrating Progress, Fueling Your Self-Discipline Fire. In our pursuit of goals, it's easy to get caught up in the what's next. We achieve a milestone and immediately shift our focus to the next hurdle, rarely pausing to acknowledge and celebrate our progress. However, celebrating your wins, no matter how small, is crucial for maintaining motivation and fueling your self-discipline. Think of it like rewarding yourself for a job well done. These rewards don't have to be extravagant. It's about acknowledging your efforts and reinforcing those positive behaviors. Did you resist that tempting dessert? Celebrate your self-control with a relaxing bath or a good book. Did you complete a challenging workout? Reward yourself with a healthy and delicious meal. By consciously acknowledging and celebrating your progress, you create a positive feedback loop that reinforces your commitment to your goals. These small celebrations serve as reminders of how far you've come and fuel your determination to keep going. In the following section, we'll explore the importance of embracing imperfection on your self-discipline journey, shifting your focus from perfection to progress as the ultimate measure of success. Embracing imperfection, progress over perfection. Fear of failure and the pressure to be perfect can be paralyzing. Perfection is an illusion. Embrace the messy, imperfect reality of progress. Think of it like learning a new skill. You wouldn't expect to master it overnight. Mistakes are part of the learning process. Self-discipline is about progress, not perfection. Embrace the journey, celebrate your wins, and keep moving forward. Section 1. Mastering your morning, setting the tone for success. How you start your day sets the tone for everything that follows. A disciplined morning routine primes your mind and body for a day of focus and productivity. Think of it like this. You wouldn't expect a car to perform at its best without warming up the engine, would you? Your morning routine is the warm-up for your mind and body, setting you up for a day of peak performance. Start by establishing a consistent wake-up time to regulate your body's natural sleep-wake cycle. Hydrate your body with a large glass of water to kickstart your metabolism. A nutritious breakfast provides your brain and body with the fuel they need. Incorporate activities like exercise, meditation, or journaling into your morning routine. Section 2. Taming your time. The power of scheduling and prioritization. Time is our most valuable resource, yet it's often the one we manage most poorly. We allow distractions to derail our days, leaving us feeling overwhelmed and unproductive. The key to reclaiming control of your time and strengthening your self-discipline is to implement effective scheduling and prioritization strategies. Start by creating a daily or weekly schedule that outlines your commitments, appointments, and dedicated work blocks. This visual representation of your time creates a framework for your day, helping you stay focused and on track. Consider using a physical planner, a digital calendar, or a task management app that aligns with your preferences. Within your schedule, prioritize tasks based on their importance and urgency. The Eisenhower Matrix, a popular productivity tool, categorizes tasks into 4 quadrants: urgent and important, important but not urgent, urgent but not important, and neither urgent nor important. Focus on tackling the important tasks first, even if they're not the most urgent. Remember, your schedule is a guide, not a dictator. Life happens and unexpected events may arise. Be flexible and willing to adjust your schedule as needed, but avoid allowing those adjustments to derail your entire day. Section 3, designing your environment, creating a space for self-discipline. Our physical environment can either support or sabotage our self-discipline. A cluttered workspace, a tempting snack drawer, or a constant stream of digital notifications can derail even the most focused individual. Conversely, a well-designed environment can nudge us towards our goals, making it easier to make choices that align with our desired outcomes. Start by decluttering your physical space. A clutter-free environment promotes a clear mind, reducing visual distractions and mental overwhelm. Organize your workspace, keeping essential items within reach and putting away anything that's not immediately necessary. Next, take inventory of your digital environment. Disable unnecessary notifications on your phone and computer, limiting the temptation to check social media or respond to emails every few minutes. Consider using website blockers or app limits to minimize distractions during dedicated work or study periods. Finally, create a designated workspace that is conducive to focus and productivity. Ideally, this should be a separate area of your home or office that is free from distractions and associated with work or study. Make this space comfortable and inviting, but avoid making it too relaxing, as this can lead to procrastination. Just as a disciplined morning routine sets the tone for a productive day, a calming evening ritual helps you unwind, recharge, and prepare for a restful night's sleep. This is your time to disconnect from the demands of the day, reflect on your progress, and set intentions for the day ahead. Create a relaxing bedtime routine that signals to your body and mind that it's time to wind down. Avoid screen time in the hour leading up to bed, as the blue light can interfere with melatonin production. Dim the lights and create a cool, dark, and quiet sleep environment to optimize sleep quality. Reflect on your day, acknowledge your accomplishments, and identify areas for improvement. Meet Sarah, a talented graphic designer who, despite her creative flair and work ethic, always felt like she was chasing deadlines, juggling multiple projects, and struggling to find a sense of balance. She longed to break free from the cycle of overwhelm and create a more fulfilling and productive life, but the path forward seemed elusive. Sarah's days were a blur of urgent deadlines, last-minute requests, and a constant stream of emails and notifications. She knew she needed to make a change, but the thought of overhauling her entire life felt daunting and unsustainable. That's when Sarah decided to start small. She began by implementing one new habit at a time, focusing on building momentum gradually. She started with a simple morning routine, waking up 30 minutes earlier, enjoying a cup of tea in quiet reflection, and then tackling her most important task of the day before the demands of the day swept in. This one small change had a ripple effect throughout her day. By starting her day with intention and focus, Sarah found that she was more productive, less reactive, and better equipped to handle the inevitable curveballs that came her way. Inspired by the positive changes she experienced, Sarah continued to build on her self-discipline muscle. She implemented time-blocking strategies, scheduling dedicated work blocks into her day and fiercely protecting them from distractions. She also tackled her digital clutter, unsubscribing from unnecessary emails, silencing non-essential notifications, and creating a dedicated workspace that was free from the temptations of social media and mindless scrolling. As Sarah's self-discipline grew, so did her confidence and sense of empowerment. She no longer felt like she was at the mercy of her inbox or external deadlines. She had reclaimed control of her time, her energy, and her life. What began as a few small changes gradually transformed Sarah's entire approach to work and life. She discovered that self-discipline wasn't about deprivation or rigidity, it was about freedom, the freedom to design a life that aligned with her values, her priorities, and her aspirations. In the final part, we'll conclude our exploration of self-discipline, emphasizing that it's an ongoing journey, not a destination, and that the more you use this powerful muscle, the stronger it becomes, leading to a life of greater fulfillment, purpose, and success. As we've explored, self-discipline isn't a magical power. It's a muscle that can be strengthened with effort and the right strategies. Make conscious choices that align with your long-term vision. Small wins are the building blocks of lasting change. Each disciplined choice rewires your brain and strengthens willpower. This journey won't always be easy, but true growth occurs in struggle. Embrace the process, learn from mistakes, and be consistent. The greatest rewards come from the journey and who you become.